Hi all, how are you going? Welcome to another round of Redski's Righteous Readings, Raw and Righteous. Setup hasn't been done, but I am in my new happy location, as you can tell, and I think you can see by the smile on my face that I am a lot happier in the current conditions to what I was in the caravan. Yeah, it was cold. We're in the thick of winter here, and July is our most wettest month here in Australia. And to be in a camper van, as lucky as I was to be privileged, such a place to be, sleeping in wet beds and moisture isn't really Redski's style. I'm getting a bit old and long in the tooth, that kind of thing. Hopefully not too old, but yeah, a bit past that. I'm not exactly a spring chick anymore in the adolescent age of, you know, roughing it. And yeah, I don't mind roughing it, but that's sleeping in a wet patch, you know, I'm just not so into that. But I'm very, very much happier now in my current living conditions with bricks and mortar. So yeah, no drafts here. So I hope everyone is doing really, really well and smiling like I am on this beautiful weekend as we say goodbye to July and head into August, as we're now in Leo season. So happy birthday to all my beautiful Leos. I am a Leo moon, in case you didn't know. So very pride ridden up in there. So in that sphere. But I did want to just pop on and say g'day, and I grabbed some tarot because I thought we could just do a little look-see at what's coming in for all of my beautiful peeps for yeah, an additional message for the week. So we'll look at the first week of August as we go into August, so 1st till 7th, and just see what's coming in. Get a little bit of bonus message for all my beautiful, beautiful people. Yeah, I'm just happy to be indoors, honestly, and out of the weather, and feeling really good. Spending some much quality time with yeah, someone very special and near and dear to me. So I've tried to set this. I know it's very white, and you know me, if you know my setup, how I used to have it back at mine, you know, there's crystals and shit everywhere, because I don't like blank white walls. It feels very institutionalized, I find. But as you can tell, I'm in a very clean and crisp environment, and I've set this video up to try to not show actually where I'm currently staying for security and reasons. So thank you for joining me, and please, if you've not done so already, definitely subscribe to my channel if you do enjoy the content. I really would love for you to come over and join us. Yeah, so definitely click the button. Why not? What's it going to do to click the button? Alright, so let me get organized, and we're going to start this. We're just going to run from Aries down through to Pisces, through the astrological wheel of goodness, and just see what's coming in for the next 7 days. If love comes through, that's a bonus. But my intent I'm going to put into the cards today is, what do you need to know? What is the most prevalent thing right here and now in the next 7 days that star sign has to focus on? This will be Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus as well. It's going to cover all of those placements. So no matter where you want to look at it, go for it. I suggest having a little sneaky peeky at them all, because there's always messages that you can find through all of them. Side note as well, if you hear some playful banter in the background, a little bit of noise and or stuff like that, my kids are having an absolute ball where they are. So it's just them really enjoying their environment and the space that they've got. So please pardon it, but I have to say I'm really enjoying it. I know it's going to make for a shit video. Honestly, you know what? I'm just so happy right now to be where I am, to have my children with me, and to be as lucky as I am. This year has been very hard for Redski, and I do appreciate to be on the skin of it, so much deeper than that. All of the comments, support from people from the tarot community, as well as just individuals in general. I haven't said yet, but Grimace as well, who's also here in Oz. Thank you so much for your ongoing support since the beginning of the year. You've been an absolute treasure, and I hope you're still fluttering around. Sorry I haven't touched base for a while. Things have been a little hectic, but please reach out. I would love to hear from Grimace, okay? So thank you so much, everyone. Let's get into it. Light and love to all, and here we go. I'm Redski's Righteous Readings. Raw and righteous with a little less swearing. Aries. Here we go. Okay, my beautiful Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What's coming in for the first 7 days of August, 1st till 7th, 2021? What messages does Aries need to know right now for the 1st till the 7th of August, please, spirits and guides? If you like it. If you want to share it. But most importantly, make sure you subscribe to it. Aries. 1st till 7th of August, what messages for Aries of high prevalence do we have? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Last ripple. Just as I say that, of course, then it makes it go all pear-shaped on me. Oh, it's always something. Aries, my fire. First decadent fire sign. Let's see what's coming in. For Aries, 1st till 7th of August. Spirits and guides. Taking all those. Aries. Okay. 8 of Cups reversed, the 7 of Cups reversed, jeez, the Hangman reversed, good Lord, and the 6 of Cups, wow. Out of 4 cards, guys, 3 of Cup cards. The 8, the 7, and the 6. The Hangman, a major arcana in between. The bottom of the deck, sign of Cancer, we do have the Chariot in reverse. So this says to me that we don't have movement here. Alright. We'll start with the 8 of Cups, reversed. Okay? So this is saying that, sorry about that, there's a dryer going on right behind me, and it's one of those new high-techy things. I have no idea. It's doing its own thing, and I'm not going to push a button, so I'm sorry about that, but I'm not going to destroy what's going on there, because otherwise that would be bad for my living situation. So the 8 of Cups reverse is telling me that you want to continue effort here until full success is obtained. You're not willing to give up. You're like a dog with the bone, and you want this. You've got real passion and real desire and love, most importantly, love for this. You are invested in this fully. And you are gung-ho on this. You are not backing down. You're not... Well, Aries, come on, when do you back down? You're the most opinionated, firm sign, I think, in some ways. You're not stubborn, but you have an idea and no one will change it. You know, you are, to a T, unchangeable in that way. And quite fiery, too, with your fire element. But the 8 of Cups is definitely, it speaks in atonement to, look, nah, I ain't leaving here until I get what I came for. You know what I'm saying? Passionate. The 7 of Cups reverse says to me that you may be feeling like there's a lot of desire here. You may be feeling like you may be short on options, or options may be very minimal. There's a lot of desire, though, to obtain this. That's why you're not going to walk away from it. You want to stick with it until this success is obtained. You've made up your mind and you're firm on that. You're an Aries. Of course you are. The Hangman reverse says to me that you're lacking in sacrifice to this, though. You're not sacrificing what is needed to obtain this goal or to obtain this feat. You're mentally, yeah, I'm going to do it. But you're not willing to give of self, or to give of sacrifice of self, or to sacrifice what is needed here to obtain this desired goal that you're not willing to walk away from. The 6 of Cups says to me, Aries, you are very, very nostalgic at the moment. You're really thinking about things long since past. This isn't just recent past. This is well down the memory track of the lane. This could have been when you were a child, when your parents were a child, you know, way back when Aunt Betty was a little missy, and, you know, we had dimes back then or something, you know, us in Oz, we had 1 and 2 cent pieces, you know. Times long since past that are no longer current, you know, outdated maybe even. But you're very nostalgic. You're remembering all of this. You're really reflecting on this, and you're really getting all up on that. Like I said, the bottom of the deck underlying energy was the Chariot in reverse, sign of Cancer here. And this is a sign that we don't have forward movement. We're not having that one. Anyway, we're not having success in gains here. It's become very pulled back or stagnant, or it's not got direction here. So all up, what does this all mean? Let me reiterate. You're very passionate, you've got a lot of desire for something, and you've already made up your mind you're not going to leave it until full success is obtained. There may be a lack of sacrifice here for this goal though. You're being very nostalgic about it, thinking about times in the past, really wanting to bring something into fruition in the future, but there is a lack of movement here. A lack of adversity of success, probably due to lack of sacrifice, as I said with the Hangman reverse, because these two are both major arcana, so they are very prevalent. That's really the bondage of the bind of it for Aries. Okay, guys, let's skippity-doo-dah now to Taurus. For Taurus now, spirits and guides, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus from the 1st through to the 7th of August 2021. This year is flying by so fast. 1st to 7th of August. For Taurus, for the bulls. What's coming in for the bulls? Alright, let's cut this bad boy. Taurus, let's see what's coming in for you, my darlings, for the first week of August 2021. Hopefully we've got some good messages for the bull gang. Alright, here we go, guys. Knight of Swords in reverse, the Six of Cups again has come through for you. The Chariot in reverse as well. The Four of Swords and the underlying in reverse, and the underlying energy of the reading. Oh, Four of Wands in reverse. Unhappiness in the home, a relationship, something you're very passionate in is not coming through the way you wanted. It's not living up to expectation. Okay, Taurus, that Knight of Swords in reverse. Mom? There could be some issue with a third party dispute over a person you're in relation with or was in relation with, past or present. There's a real incapacity for change here, I feel, Taurus, with that Knight of Swords reverse. Lack of movement as well, because that Knight of Swords, when it's upright, is forward with bravado, with bravery, with heroic action. Reversed, it's incapacitated. It has a real incapacity to get up on that, and it could be a bit conceited as well, I want to say. Six of Cups, as I just explained to Aries, this is a nostalgia card of past memories that have long since passed, reminiscing over times no longer here in the present. The Chariot reverse, sign of Cancer, and this is saying again, we're lacking in success here and versus. Why do I keep wanting to say that word today when it doesn't want to come out of my mouth? Lacking in movement and adversity here. We are really struggling to have success here on something that we really wanted to have gains in. The Four of Swords reverse says to me that you are making movement here, but it's more of a guarded advancement rather than full-on movement up in it. It's very cautious movement. It's very look before you leap twice wise. Mom. The Four of Wands in reverse, the underlying energy for the reading does speak in atonement to an unfulfilled romance or an unfulfilled relations here. Something that you were very passionate about once has fizzled and died out. Sorry about that. So that Four of Wands reverse, unfulfillment here and something you had a lot of desire in. Unfulfilled romance, unhappiness in the home as well, feeling very disjointed. So let's rehash and recap what I've just said. So that Knight of Swords in reverse, an incapacity here, dispute over a third party, could be a woman or man or a past relationship or current. Some sort of issue here, Taurus, is leading you to look back on times that were much more nostalgic. Going back in the memory bank to a time long since past. Whoops. The Chariot in reverse, we are not succeeding in the adversity that we wanted to here. A lack of movement perhaps as well. Feeling a little bit lost, I'm thinking, in the emotion of it all. Four of Swords is saying that you will have forward movement, but it will be very, very guarded advancement, very slow, looking before you leap twice wise. Being very cautious here, extremely cautious with what movement you do make and really thinking things through. That Four of Wands reversed at the bottom of the deck, the underlying energy to me is really saying that there is an unfulfilled romance and disjointment within the home life, within the family, or within the home itself. maybe something unrequited as well. Okay, now let's get to my beautiful Gemini. Also, side note, I just wanted to do the Gemini reading. Also put a shout out to Christina, who I've just a friend from some local tarot channels that I haven't gotten to see that much of lately. So Christina, fellow Gemini, this one's for you, okay? And of course everybody else. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Geminis, 1st to 7th of August. Let's get that. Let's see what's coming in for my fellow Geminis. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. My Gemini, Sun, and Venus is also happy right now. Yes, it is. Let's cut that bad boy. See what's coming in for the Gemini. Alright. Gems. Gemini from 1st to 7th of August, please, spirits and guides. What do we have for Gemini? Most prevalent messages. Oh, we had the 9 of Cups come flying out. I'm taking it. Temperance, sign of Sag. The World in reverse. Ooh. 7 of Swords in reverse. The underlying energy for the reading. The Wheel of Fortune. Chance. Whether good or bad, Gemini, it's a chance of something here. To spin the wheel of fate and fortune, perhaps. Maybe we're wanting a change in times, or just a chance. Breathe life or change into something here. Alright. The 9 of Cups reverse says to me that there's been some roguery. Something that you had invested a lot in has gone sour. Not just sour, but I really want to say that it has it's gone on its ass, for lack of better words. I do feel that this is opposition, some sort of opposition here in something that you loved and had a lot of investment in. Misplaced trust. It's maybe someone lying to you, or you just feel like everything you've put into this was for nothing. It was misplaced, it was a mistake, it's not going to do you any good, when I'm investing into this. Temperance, sign of Sagittarius, maybe you are connecting with a Sagittarius or have it in your natal chart, but temperance to me is saying that you need to have some more moderation and frugality here, Gemini. You need to be more temperate and you need to have more patience. You just need to sit on your hands for a little bit. Things can change at the drop of a dime. Trust me, I know this better than anyone at the moment. Just have some patience, have some moderation, just relax a little and breathe, Gemini. It's okay. The World in reverse is saying to me that something that was meant to take a cycle and complete its cycle is not completing its cycle. This is an imperfect cycle here. Something is continuing like a rat wheel and it's just not going the full circle and ending. There's no completion here. Oh, thank God. It's an ongoing, like that dryer. It's ongoing, you know what I mean? You think it's at its end and then it comes back and it decides to go another round. It just keeps on going and going, and no matter how much you try to stop it, it's still going in its same same shit, different day, basically. We'll just chalk it up to that because it's much easier to explain than me trying to use a billion words later. It's just not coming through. Okay, 7 of Swords in reverse. This is following unworthy counsel or advice, listening to someone that isn't really giving you advice for your own good, probably having a little bit of self-motivation or, something for themselves in it here. And as I said, that underlying energy is the Wheel of Fortune, so we're looking for a chance or an option here. So let's recap. Oh, I didn't change the card, did I? Sorry, guys. That's going to be a little bit confusing. Gemini. Whoops. And now Gemini wants to go and cark it on me. Okay, so let's recap that. So the 9 of Cups in reverse, as I said before, this is really speaking an atonement here to some mistakes here, some misplaced trust. Gemini is feeling like anything that they invested in at the moment is not paying off. If anything, it's leading down a roguey road. Temperance is saying we need to have some moderation and frugality here. Don't lose your heads. Just remain calm and patient. You will wear this storm, basically, Gemini. And the World in reverse. Okay, this cycle keeps repeating. It's not completing. Oof, need a coffee after that. But it's really starting to bug you out a little bit, I want to say, Gemini. You just want this cycle to end and to complete, but at the moment it's just running on the same old rat wheel, going around. 7 Seven of Swords reverse is saying that you may be following counsel or advice by someone that is not there for your good at all. If anything, they may be the cause of this continuum of crap instead of being able to bring in a new option. But that underlying energy says to me that you will have a chance to break this cycle. You will have a chance to spin the wheel. Whether the outcome is good or bad, you will have an option to take a route. Whether you do or not, that's completely your choice. You have free will. You always have, always will. But there is something coming, and I do feel that this could be at the end of that 7-day period of that 7th of August period, that you will be gifted some sort of a reprieve or some sort of other option. Whether this ends up turning out to be good or bad, as I said, this card doesn't reflect that. It's reflective of the chance of the choice of the option, not of the outcome. Okay, guys? So let's hit it down to the crab gang now. My beautiful Cancers. Shout out to Julia, one of the most beautiful Cancers I know, as well as to Shani on this one too. Okay? All right, my beautiful Cancers, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Yeah, go for it, honey. They're very happy I just got them a bowl of salt vinegar chips, and it's about 11 o'clock in the morning. It is the weekend, winning room. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus from the 1st to 7th of August, please, spirits and guides. What messages of high prevalence can we give to Cancer for the 1st to 7th of August? Let's see. Hopefully we've got some good news for the crabs. All right. Cancer, please, spirits and guides. What do we have coming in for Cancer from the 1st to 7th of August, please? What messages of high prevalence do they need to know? Let's find out. The 10 of Cups reversed with the 2 of Cups upright. What's going on here? Ace of Swords in reverse. And the Chariot, you came into your own reading in its upright. Congratulations, Cancer. Bottom of the deck, underlying energy, 7 of Swords. Whoa, baby. Well, that 7 of Swords says to me that there could be some thievery going on. Stealing, someone taking from you about a 3/4 share of something that wasn't theirs to really take. It could also be trying to save yourself from a battle that's coming. They can't fight you if they don't have their weapons. Now this is interesting. The 10 of Cups reversed. All right. So 10s are completions of cycles. Cups, of course, is love and or connections. This says to me that there's some rage or some indifference. There's some family quarreling maybe going on, or some pettiness. Just feeling like, sorry, I just stubbed my toe. Could be a loss of a friendship here as well, and or relationship. But really feeling like there is a lot of unhappiness here. A lot of unhappiness within the family, within the home, within a relationship. 2 of Cups, though, is saying that you really want a unionship with this person. So there's a lot of, or that you do have a unionship with this person. There's a lot of unhappiness, a lot of rage, a lot of indifference, either with family or a relationship. But you want a unionship with this person, place, thing. You want it to come together. You're willing to commit to it. You're very invested in it. Very solidly invested in it. The Ace of Swords in reverse, though, comes in after that, and that says to me that there is some self-destruction here, maybe trying to obtain this 2 of Cups unionship. There could be some obstacles here that needs to be overcome. Also, there could be infertility as well. I have to mention that because these are cards coming in before that with the unionship. So there could be some arguments about the fact that maybe one of you, both of you, want children, and that's not happening the way that you wanted it to. Maybe there's a harder discussion that needs to be had here over this unionship, and therefore someone's self-destructive ways because things aren't coming in the way they wanted to when they wanted to come in. The Chariot, adversity, success, forward movement, being very balanced here as well. Understanding what needs to be done and having the bally-gally to go and get it. As I said before, underlying energy, the 7 of Swords, this does speak in atonement to feeling like there's been a theft or a robbery here. For some of you, I feel that you really want a child. It's bringing in a disunion your connection. It's leading to some self-destructive behaviors. We really want to push through this and have some success, but at the end of the day, we feel like we're being cheated, not having this, being granted this option or this choice. If that's the case, I do really feel for you. You know, there's nothing worse than wanting to be a parent and not being able to do that, especially if you want to do it in a natural setting. I don't want to get too into it, you know what I'm saying? In the natural settings, if infertility can be a very difficult thing for couples to go through. I've seen it time and time again. My best advice, if that is the case, is talk to each other. Open lines of communication during times like this is very important. Don't go down that route of taking it all on self and having a discommute or a barrier up towards your other person. If you want to have children with them, you should be able to have a harder conversation with them, okay? Having children does not always help a relationship. If anything, it can actually be at its detriment. Not always, I'm just saying. From my experience, what I've seen from others and myself, it can put a lot of strain on a relationship, is what I'm saying, okay? You know, some can rise to the adversity, some that can be all it takes for it to fizzle out, okay? And no one wants to be alone in this world, so I can understand that. For the rest of you, where it's not about an actual baby, this is just about the connection itself, whether it's family, whether it's a relationship. You know, you want to unionize this, you want to really commit to this, really bring it into alignment. But there is just some indifference here, and it's leading to some self-destructive behaviours, and you really want to have success here. You want forward movement here, you want balance here. Okay, Cancer? Let's move to the next sign, Leo, okay? Leo now, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For 1st to 7th of August, please, Spirit and Guides. Leos, my luscious Leos, what's happening? What messages of high prevalence do Leos need to know from the 1st to 7th of August? Here we go. Let's find out. For Leo, please, spirits and guides, what do we have coming in for the beautiful, luscious, pride-ridden Leos out there? Okay, here we go. Page of Wands reversed, the 6 of Cups reversed, 3 of Cups, 8 of Cups. Bottom of deck, ooh, Gemini coming through, the Lovers in its reverse. Unrequited love, disconnect, having feelings for someone and them not showing them back, fizzling out of a long-term relationship or unionship here, marriage maybe even. Interesting. A lot of cup cards for a fire sign. 3 cups out of the 4 cards, 1 wand, which is your fire. Alright, so that Page of Wands. Ooh. Indecision. When it's reversed, a lot of indecision here. Can't decide on something. A lot of displeasure. Someone that's broke your heart. Pained. Someone that's broke your heart through displeasure and or issue. 6 of Cups reversed is saying to me, in the near future, there's going to be a rehashing of this. Of this person, place or thing that really brought in some displeasure and sort of really broke your heart. 3 of Cups, celebration, a coming together, could be third party as well. 8 of Cups is saying that you want to continue this. You're not going to give up until 8 of Cups is saying, when it says upright, is saying that you want to discontinue effort of this. You want to give it up. You want to walk away. 8 is not 10, and I've had a gutful, Leo, you're saying, and I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to invest any time, effort, or anything into this anymore. Why? Because unrequited love, there's not reciprocated feeling, there's too many cooks in the kitchen, I want to say, Spirit is telling me. Too many cooks spill the broth. Too many bodies in the bed, third party. I'm feeling like there's too many energies here. And the fact that there's only a page here says to me this offering was too small for you, Leo. You wanted something much more grand, much more invested, much more deeper, much more. This is like a skin level. Yes, skin level. So some indecision here. Someone that's brought in displeasure and maybe broke your heart. Really unhappy here. There could be a chance of this person coming back around very soon. A new retake on this. And for a time there will be some celebration, maybe even a coming together. Maybe there's a third party and you're all trying to work together. Maybe you're separated and you have children and they're with someone else and you're trying to bring it all together. But very soon after that you're going to realise that this ain't going to happen and that we need to walk away from this because full success will not be obtained here, guys. Why? Underlying energy, the love is in reverse because it's unrequited, Leo, and it's just not reciprocated, guys. Virgo now. What's coming in for the Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus from the 1st till 7th of August. Oh, yeah. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I don't know why I always do that in tune. It's always about when I get to this time, tunes start coming out. I don't know. Virgo. That I do know. Let's hit it. The 1st till 7th of August. What messages of high prevalence can I give to Virgo? The Virgos. I don't know why, but I got, what's love got to do? Got to do with it. Oh yeah. What's love? It's a kind emotion. 4 of Wands reverse. Queen of Swords reverse. Maybe that's why. King of Wands reverse. 10 of Cups reverse. All reverse, guys. Except for the underlying energy for the reading. 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups, Virgo, is having a lot of options. A lot of options on the table. Maybe feeling a bit overwhelmed by these options, not knowing what to choose. But you could have investment in a lot of different things right now, I do think and feel. 4 of Wands reverse, there is some unhappiness within the home or an unrequited relationship here, feeling like it might be fizzling out the butterflies in the tummy with this person. Queen of Swords reverse is telling me maybe because this person was unreliable and dishonest and a little bit sharp of tongue. Then we move to that King of Wands in his reverse. So the King of Wands when he's reversed is someone that is very somewhat excessive in their way of going about things. Excessive and exaggerated, especially in their ideas. A little bit dogmatic, but they are extremely deliberate in the way they do things. And I feel, Virgo, it's grating you a little bit. It's a little bit, we've been there, done that, let's get over that sort of attitude. But this is the way this person is. So it's sort of like a real... Virgo's just like, nah, not for me. 10 of Cups reverse, you know. This is saying that there is a loss of a friendship or relationship here. It's unhappiness here. There's some rage, there's a lot of indifference, and it's just not going to come in. And Virgo knows they've got lots of other cups on the table. You've got 7 of them, guys. Plenty of options here. Some good, some bad, some downright evil. Some you wouldn't want to drink in your nightmares. But there are options here, and you could choose someone else or something else if you wanted to. And you know that, I think, Virgo, very prevalent in the back of your mind. You're keeping that there. So, recap, there is some unhappiness here around the home, around romance, unfulfilled. There's a lot of insecurity here. There is incomplete happiness here. Queen of Swords is someone that's unreliable, someone that's a bit dishonest, someone that's very razor-tongued, someone that doesn't think before they speak. They just, their words are quite vile at times. King of Wands, very severe, very dogmatic, very deliberate, very excessive in their ways. Weird Twinkie. 10 of Cups reverse is saying there is an unfulfillment here in romance, in this relationship, in this connection, just in general. And Virgo, you know you've got other options. You could go elsewhere if you wanted to. Next sign now, Libra. Libra now, let's see what's coming in for the 1st till 7th of August. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or placement. What message of high prevalence can we give to Libra, please, from the 1st to 7th of August, 2021? For Libra, the scales. Our beautiful scales. What's coming in for the 2nd air sign this week? For Libra now, please, spirits and guides. All right. Justice. I knew it. The scales are turning in your favour and you've come out in your own reading and it's upright. The 8 of Wands reverse. Ooh, the moon reverse. Piscean energy as well. Nine of Pentacles reversed. Oh, now this is getting interesting. Death in reverse, sign of Scorpio. We've got 3 major arcanas here, guys. This is going to be a big week for you. Scorpio coming through here. Something needs to end here, guys, and it's not. Something needs to end. Something needs to have a pin put in it. Well, let's find out what it is. Justice. Pure justice in itself. Libra coming out in your own reading. But this does speak an atonement to me of a judgment being made that is completely unbiased. This is like a third party coming in and just waving the gavel and saying, look, this is what's to be done. Move forth now. You know what I mean? This is very much what's the word I'm looking for? Reasonableness, virtue, honor. You know what I mean? This is equilibrium, this is righteousness, which I love. Righteousness, impartiality. You know, this is equilibrium, equal, fair. The scales are not tipped in either favor. This is a decision that will be made, and it will be equal for all parties. You may not agree with it, you may not like it, that's not what I'm saying. It will be just, and it will be fair for all parties. Why? Because the 8 of Wands reversed. Thorns of jealousy, being very jealous, deceitful, being a little bit cunning maybe around this. There's a real sensation of a little bit of harassment even. Someone harassing you, you harassing them, domestic quarrels as well, a lot of in-house arguing between you and a person. The moon in reverse, Piscean energy coming through now. This is talking about, this is talking about having some gains here without paying the price. Getting a foot in the door, which wasn't probably rightfully yours to have, or a person is getting a foot in the door. It could be someone that you're relating to as well. Really taking advantage of someone, in all honesty. That's what it feels like to me. 9 of Pentacles reverse is roguery, gambling, losing monetary and material assets at a massive pace. Why? Because this connection needs to end. There's a connection here that needs to end because it's costing you way too much, and it's actually making you quite bitter towards this person, place, or thing. Justice is going to come in, and it's going to be a decision made very equal, very poised, very unbiased. Because there's been a lot of dispute here. There's been a lot of harassment here, maybe even some domestic quarrels. It could even relate to domestic violence, okay, guys? And if that's the case, I do strongly applaud you to speak to someone if you're suffering domestic violence, okay? No one deserves the right to be treated that way. No one. I don't care whether you're male, female, black, white, grey, purple, and an alien. No one deserves to be harassed, intimidated, and or injured or hurt by another individual, place, or thing. I don't care what the excuse or reason for it is. No one has the right to do that. And if you are suffering that, I strongly urge you to get out of it, of the situation, and seek help immediately. There's plenty of hotline numbers that you can call, speak to a family member, speak to a friend, develop a code system. If you say that word, it means you're in trouble. There are a lot of sites even on YouTube that can help you with this. I strongly, if this message is for you, to go and seek that advice, okay? Now, that's one message for probably one person out there. The rest of you, this is a decision being made very unbiased, and this is because of a lot of dispute here. You just can't, get on the same page or, do it yourself. You've got to have a third party come in and make the decision for you. Why? Because there's been, someone's been gaining here or taking advantage of you, overstepping the bounds here, crossing the line here with you. Why? Because they've been very roguey, maybe been stealing from you, maybe taking your money and or material assets from you. I feel like someone's got an issue here. A control issue, a narcissistic issue, maybe a addiction issue. But this needs to end. Death in reverse is saying that this is not, there is no death in this. If anything, it just keeps going and going and going. There is, at best, partial change, and then it goes back to its same old shit. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that to you, and you know, tomorrow it'll be the same shit again. The cycle will continue. I know this firsthand. A leopard will never change its spots most of the time. And if they do, you can still leave them, and when they've proved you wrong, you can come back and say, well, I'm here because you proved me wrong. You're that 1%er. The 99% of the rest, this needs to cut this shit out, man. Especially if there's violence. No one has the right to do that to another human being. I don't give a shit what your excuse is. No one. Okay? Sorry, I advocate for white ribbons, so I am not a fan of that shit, I'm afraid. Not a fan of any type of heavy-handedness towards another human being. I'm a very amicable person. I don't agree with that at all. So that's my opinion, take it or leave it. But everyone has the right to live a safe and happy life, and no one should live in fear. Child, woman, or man, or alien. I don't care who you are, what you are. Everyone has that equal right. That's a justice that we all should share. Scorpio now. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus from the 1st till 7th of August. Okay, guys? Let's get those happy vibes back up in here. Scorpio, 1st till 7th of August, yeah. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, yeah. Whoa. You watch, I bet that dry is going to stop as soon as this reading ends, eh? And I'm going to be like, Scorpio, 1st till 7th of August, please, Spirit Guides. What messages of high prevalence can you give to Scorpio? Here we go. The Emperor in reverse, sign of Aries. We have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, wow. 5 of Wands in the reverse. Oh, shit. And the King of Swords in reverse. All reversals. The bottom of the deck, another reversal. The Lovers in reverse. Okay. Unrequited love, a relationship and or connection that is going to end due to the fact it's unrequited or not equal. I want to say. It's not fair. So, Scorpio, the Emperor in reverse, sign of Aries. Losing our authority. Losing our power. Losing our commanding energy where we are respected and we are seen as someone that is authoritative, commanding, respected. We feel very underappreciated, I want to say right now. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. This speaks about the home, about material, about security. You feel very insecure at the moment. You feel very there's a lot of hazard here. You feel like someone might be gambling away all of your material assets and or pentacles, your money. 5 of Wands in its reverse. So this is all about, caution against indecision. You need to make a decision here about this. Are you going to put up with this crap, or are you going to say, no, this is unacceptable and I'm not going to take that crap? If you're going to piss away all my pentacles, I'm going to piss you off, basically. Like, I know we'll keep it a bit, C-grade, but, I've got to call it like I see it. King of Swords reversed. This is someone that's very selfish, very bringing in conflict, bringing in sadness, bringing in sadistic energy. A real cruel person that's very disturbed and brings in sadness, very perverse. And you're seeing that. You're not happy either. This person's making you downright miserable, Scorpio. Why the fuck are you with them? Sorry, why are you with them? Leave them. You're losing your stance. You're losing your voice, perhaps even. You're feeling like nothing you say or do can change anything. And it's leading to a lot of monetary loss. Maybe they're gambling your shit away. Maybe they're stealing your shit. Maybe they're hawking your shit. Maybe they just don't want you to have your own shit. They're taking everything from you. And you need to make a decision here. Because this person's cruel. This person's downright dirty. And this is leading to an unrequited relationship at the end of the day anyway, Scorpio. So maybe it's time to have a conversation with self and say, are we willing to put up with this shit? I don't think so. Okay, guys, we now move to the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the week of 1st till 7th of August. I got a little excited there. I was going to do another monthly for you. Oh, sorry, guys. Saggy, from the 1st to 7th of August, what messages of high prevalence can I please give to Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus of that sign. I feel like you guys are a little bit antsy at the moment. Like, you know, you're tapping the feet, wanting to go, I don't know. Really irritated. Very un-Sagittarius. Usually you're very free-going. Without the Chariot, the King of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles reverse come out, I'm going to keep them. Spirit obviously wants to tell you something. Ace of Wands reversed, bottom of the deck. Page of Swords reversed. Well, this says to me that there is an imposter around you. Someone that's acting all friendly or on your side, on your team. They're not. They're totally blindsiding you. This person has a hidden agenda and they've got a plan, a big plan. The Chariot, you're in your space of forward movement. You want to have success, adversity, you're on your own path, you're not really paying much attention to what's going on around you, you're on a straight line, direct. The Knight of Swords, air energy, bravado, bravery, heroic movement of action here. Really wanting to fast-pace it, get there now. You want to really get up on something here with these two cards. There's a lot of movement here. Movement to what or where? The Three of Pentacles reversed. Sloppiness and mediocrity. Not being a master at something. Your movement's good, but maybe your dance is shit. Just because you're moving doesn't mean it's dancing, if you get my drift. Like, you can move all you want, but when you don't know where you're going or what you're going to do when you get there, it kind of like, whoa, I'm here. Hi, yo. Like, you know, it's like you're standing there waiting, you don't know what you're waiting for. But the Three of Pentacles is saying that you could be a master at this, but you're being very sloppy, you're being very mediocre. You're not working in alignment with people around you also. The Ace of Wands reversed. This says that there is a real clouded outlook, false start, cancellation of plans here. Why? Because someone is an imposter. Someone's a little roguey. Someone that you thought was on your team is in fact an outsider. So you're moving really fast here, Sagittarius, towards or away from something. You know, you're being very brave, you're being very heroic, you're trying to put a smile on your face in the face of some ugly shit, to be honest. Trying to be balanced, you know, your yin to your yang, your black to your white. Trying to not sit in that grey area, just trying to get up, have success where you can, do what you can with what you got. At the end of the day, there is someone here pissing away your pentacles, someone that's gambling it away, stealing it. You know, they're working against you something fierce, Sagittarius. And you just want to get away from this. Because I think you're starting to realise that this person is not all they claim to be. In fact, they're nothing at all like that at all. Capricorn, my Capricorn rising's very, very happy. Cappies, what's coming in from the 1st to 7th of August 2021, please, spirits and guides. What message of high prevalence can we please give to my Capricorns? Cappy. 1st to 7th, please. Yes, okay, Twinkie. 1st to 7th. That's not a Capricorn, that's an Aquarius. But obviously he's got something to say to the earth energy, that one. Alright, Cappy, what's coming in? 8 of Pentacles, working very, very hard at something. Ace of Swords, something that you have in mind. All the Tower saying things are going to fall down. 2 of Cups, relationship, perhaps reunionship. Bottom of the deck, Page of Wands upright. This is someone that is very, very creative, I want to say. Very, very faithful, very loyal, very willing to help. Someone that's very stable, someone that's very consistent, someone that's very useful. 8 of Pentacles, Capricorn. You're really putting in the effort at the moment, maybe going back to study to get an extra dimension in what you do for a crust, for work, for money and monetary. But you are really trying to be extremely skilled, get a cut above the rest on what you do. And you're willing to go back and, you know, tinker to get that perfection. Ace of Swords, this is an idea and or you're using a lot of force here. to get this extra dimension in the monetary. You're using force, you're using initiative, you're being very intellectually minded, you're really using everything that you can, and you're being very forceful here to push it through. You want full success here no matter what. You are being very powerful, very triumphant, very successful. The Tower, major arcana, is saying a lot of things around you are going to fall down to the waistline. I'm seeing that you're preparing for this. You know that this Tower moment is coming, Capricorn, and you're putting in the work now, so when this shit falls, you're going to be sitting in a good, pretty position. Why? Two of Cups, you're seeing a unionship here. It doesn't have to be of a couple, it usually is. This is the minor to the major, the lovers. But it's about a unionship, a commitment, a contract of sorts, a coming together of two to become one. Page of Wands, this is someone that is very reliable, consistent, very passionate, very good intentions, very consistent. Usually an adolescent, no more than 20 years old. Pages. So you're going back to work to get an extra dimension at work or at that pinnacle. Why? Because you've got a lot of force here. You've got an idea, you know what you've got to do, and you're being forceful, you're being very just, and I'm seeing that you're going to be in a good sitting, pretty position when the Tower comes and, you know, knocks all the rest of the shit around you away. And you're going to unionize here with someone or something. You're going to have a commitment here with someone or something. It's going to be born out of this Tower. What's left is what you're going to utilize and come together with. And this person may be younger than you, be an adolescent, but they're going to be very consistent and reliable. And I'm seeing that it's going to work quite well for you. It's going to work very favourable, Capricorn. So congratulations. This week looks a good one. 2 signs left to go. Aquarius, my Aquas. Yes, darling, that is you. Aqua, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus from 1st to 7th of August, please. What messages of high prevalence can I give to Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus of that sign. From the 1st to 7th for Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius, please, spirits and guides? Messages of high prevalence from the 1st to 7th of August. Thank you again, everyone, for coming. Judgment. King of Cups reversed. 4 of Wands, the Sun, sign of Leo, 2 of Pentacles reversed. This really does speak about some simulated enjoyment, but it is really a letter or a message coming through here, something that you may be long awaited for. Some news is definitely coming in for Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, Judgment. This speaks of that. This is about atonement, judgments, the need to repent or to forgive something that, or a person, place or thing. This really does speak about some improvement or a rebirth coming in here. This speaks about promotion, maybe a desire to make it last forever too, guys. King of Cups reversed is speaking about someone that is very double dealing, artistic temperament, very unstable in their emotions. Someone that is very dishonest perhaps. This is a real crafty person that's very unjust, that will lead you to ruin, that will lie to you, that will cheat you. 4 of Wands, this is someone that you shared a home with or do share a home with, someone that you did have a real passionate connection with, a real romantic connection with. The Sun in reverse, sign of Leo coming through now, is saying that this is not, the sun ain't shining anymore. It's just an unhappy, unrequited lot of shit now. This is really saying that there is something not right here, to be honest, Aquarius. And the Sun, when it's in reverse, you know, this speaks about delay, although maybe it's not necessarily a complete loss. There needs to be change here. There's a broken engagement here. Whatever was once happy and homey and loving and passionate is lost its glamour. That 2 of Pentacles reversed, there is a letter or a message coming through that's really going to flip some shit on its head for you during this week. Judgments, atonement, repent, forgive. Judgment is coming, and we're all going to have to face the wrath of our choices and, you know, to forgive, to repent, to rebirth ourselves from this. Because there's someone that is quite usage, quite cruel, quite scandalous, very unjust. So judgment's coming for this injustice person. This person that is very crafty without virtue, judgment is coming to judge them. Whether it's you or a person around you, judgment. No one can hide from judgment. Why? Because we were once happy. We were once in a loving, committed relationship. We were once in a unionship, perhaps. We were once in a happy home, but we're not anymore because the sun. We won't be. You know, this is unhappiness. This is, you know, what once sparkled no longer gleams. This is unhappiness, loneliness, disappointment in a marriage and or commitment. This is deprived from the simple things in life. This is a broken engagement, cancellation of plans. It can be, it's a clouded future. But I'm seeing that there will be a letter or message that's going to clear all this up for you, whether it's going to help this to reunite or whether it's going to be the pin that really pops the bubble. Either either, it could go either way. The final sign now, my darlings, Pisces, and I would just like to say for the final time, if you like it, like it. If you want to share it, please do. But most importantly, please subscribe to the channel if you like my content. Okay, guys, I'm hopefully going to be doing live soon. I'm working on a setup at the moment. It's coming along. It's coming along as best as I can. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Pisces from the 1st to 7th of August. Let's see what's coming in for the beautiful fish. I'll get you some ice in a sec, honey. Just give me a moment. I've got to get the little one some ice. He wants to eat some ice. Sorry about that. He loves ice. I don't know. It's winter and he wants to eat ice. Pisces, 1st to 7th of August. 2021, what message of high prevalence can I give to Pisces? Here we go, the final sign to be read, and thank you so much for joining me today on Reski's Righteous Readings, Raw and Righteous, and I hope you have enjoyed it. I have. 5 of Wands, battling, justice in reverse, injustice, biasm here. 8 of Wands, communication, 4 of Cups. Wow, okay. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So this speaks to me of like disharmony in a marriage or a relationship here. It's overcoming ruin though. There's been some disharmony, but we're overcoming that ruin now. 5 of Wands, very passionate fighting. Everyone's got a stake, everyone's got an opinion, and no one's willing to back down. So we're going to hit sticks at each other until someone bows down. Why? Because there's been an injustice here, some biasm, some bigotry, some severity here, injustice, and it didn't go the way it was meant to. There's been an injustice here. But there's a lot of communication and forward movement here in this connection. Could even be a love connection because it does refer to sometimes Cupid's arrows, the 8 of Wands, but there is fast movement here and communication. The next card is the 4 of Cups. Now, this speaks an atonement to maybe drinking too much, but some wariness, some disgust. I call this my meh card. Everything that comes in is just meh. We just want to sit on the dock of a bay, wasting time, watching it all roll away and not make any choice. We're indecisive. In fact, we're not even in a frame mind to be indecisive. We are just meh. We just can't make up our mind. 5 of Pentacles is saying that we have had some disagreement in a marriage or relationship, but we are overcoming that ruin now, and we are trying to make a new start out of something here, or just trying to push that restart button. 5 of Wands. So rehash, recap. 5 of Wands. Everyone's got a stake and a desire, and everyone doesn't want to back down. So we're going to whack sticks until someone does full. There's been an injustice here, some biasm or bigotry in severity in judgment here. There's been an injustice, basically. Someone feels very unfairly treated. Someone feels like, the crowd was out to get them and they got their way. But we are communicating that very forcefully. We are shouting it from the rooftops that this has been an unjust act, and we're not happy about it. From there, we're going to a 4 of Cups. So we're just losing zest for everything. We're just sitting back, watching everything roll away, around, being offered things, and just sitting there going, meh, don't really care anymore. Losing the love for a lot of things, I feel. Why? Because we've tried to overcome this ruin. We've tried to zhuzh this connection, and maybe it just hasn't worked well. When it It's done. It's a done. And maybe that's what you're realizing now. It's a done dollar, as Rich Luke would say. It's a done dollar. It's a done dollar. It's a done dollar. Thank you so much for joining me on Redski's Righteous Readings, raw and righteous with a smile. I hope you have enjoyed it as I have enjoyed giving this reading to you. Sorry about all the banter in the background and the dryer that I don't know how to function. But hey, when we're in a house, we don't care. Okay, guys? So thank you so much for joining me. I've really enjoyed this. Cheers all. I'll see you on the next round. Redski's Righteous Readings. Cheers, y'all.